Hi, it's John. I'm taking Patch out for a walk. We're here in an industrial estate in Scotland and we are getting a car fixed. Its electrics looked at. And I tried recording this video. I'm going to start again, which is talking about our pain and how we can acknowledge it, hold space for it, and begin the healing journey. So, where do I start? Yeah, with the first technique I find the most helpful is being able to hold space. So this means when you or someone else is experiencing pain, is to express it and to say, really to acknowledge it and say, I see, I feel your pain, and that I hold space for it. And by hold space, I mean, I often imagine the pain in someone's heart, in my heart, like that it is, that I know it is real energy, that emotions are real energy, in that they manifest into this reality. And so if you have like a shadow, a darkness, a pain in your heart, then you feel it, like you feel it because it's there. And when we hold space for something, I imagine like putting a little golden bubble around it, like around someone's heart, and in that bubble, like protecting it from all the chaos and all the other energies around the world, and saying, look, I see you, I see your pain, and I imagine like holding it in my hands, holding my heart or someone's heart in my hands. So that for me is holding space, and it allows the witnessing. If we think about all of the injustice in the universe, past, present, and future, the most important thing as a first step is to acknowledge and to witness pain. And to know that everybody experiences it in their lifetimes. And it's so easy to believe that the rest of the world is functioning, so people are appearing to function well because they don't feel pain. But often, all too often, the reality is that people spend a lot of their time in their lives, including me, avoiding their pain and just getting on with life. And it's kind of like, well, it is like getting up every morning, you know, feeling a pain in your heart and saying, I'm just going to get on with today. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to keep like working. I'm going to just keep going. And when you go to bed at night, you know, using, whether it's watching lots of Netflix and eating snacks or drinking alcohol or whatever it is that you're doing to avoid the pain again, you just spend your day ignoring it and avoiding it, but it doesn't go away. And then eventually it manifests into like a physical aspect of you, like, you know, an illness or a disease, because your body's like, I am sick. Well, literally, I am sick and tired of like carrying this pain. And so yeah, eventually your body will stop you if you don't first. So holding space for it, your pain, is really important, and this allows you to say, okay, I see you, I understand that this is painful, and Patch, let's go up here, Patchy. Understand that it's painful for you, and then reflect on the why. So one thing I do is I often take a look at the, sorry, I'm just trying not to drop Patch's lead. One thing I do is I then take a look at the top reasons. So I say to myself, why is this so painful at this time? Come on, Patch, come on. And so if I think of, for instance, yesterday I felt like I just work part-time. I'm very lucky to just work part-time in my corporate job, and I felt like I'd had a really hard day. It had been 3 very long days, and I just felt really stressed, and this was causing me pain. And so I felt like I felt into it, and I held space for it last night and this morning, and I asked myself, what are the top reasons why? Like, why am I feeling this pain at this time? And what I realized was that it was like, oh, I'm working a lot of hours, I'm working really hard. Am I working smart? Am I working as well as I could be, and in a way that's sustainable? And I realized that a lot of my additional work and stress was really because of these feelings of self-doubt, of lack of self-worth. You know, no one can fix that for me, but I can take steps myself to address it. And one of the first things I did was hold space for it. And then the second thing, as we come onto it, is I really took a look at, like, how is it manifesting? And I thought, well, you know, I never feel like I have enough time in the day. So, like, why is that? And I often remember the affirmation, you know, I have all the time I need today to complete all of the tasks that are important to complete today. And it's a really empowering affirmation, and it made me think, I do really, like, I do have enough time. I'm paid for 24 hours. I'm probably working closer to 30, 35 in those 3 days, and it's intense, but I was like, yeah, I do have enough time. I don't need to work extra hours. Working extra hours makes me more tired, it makes me more stressed out, and reduces my quality of my work. So yeah, what I did was I really just like held space for that. And I thought of other things like, oh, I could ask for some feedback from my manager and from my team, and get a sense of like how they feel I'm doing. And you know, one of my team was saying to me, oh, you are working too hard. and I love that. It's like, it reminds me of running too fast, in that you don't really get places quicker because you're too tired. And when you're too tired, you're just like, you eventually slow down and you get exhausted or you injure yourself. So yeah, that you know, running at the right sustainable pace is really helpful, and you'll do a lot more miles, right? And you'll have a lot more fun doing it. So that really helped. Some of the other techniques I do when I'm just feeling like stressed out and I just feel like I've been doing too much is I take a bath, I take a walk in nature, I dance it out. Like, I'll put on my favorite song, upbeat song in the living room or kitchen, and I just dance away. I follow my passion, creating music. I love singing and dancing and music videos, and creating songs. And what else? Oh, there's so many things. So many things I enjoy. And I feel like once I acknowledge my pain, I kind of take my pain to the next step, to the healing part with me. And as I reflect on the pain that I experience, I'm able to say, yeah, I acknowledge that I do have enough self-worth, that I can keep growing it, and that the more I accept that, the less stress I have and the less pain I have. So yeah, I hope these tips and techniques help you, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Let me know in the comments if this helps you. Sending my love from Scotland. Love you.